How many people here think AI is going to transform education? Raise your hand. Ah, interesting. So the reason I asked is because before the panel, I sent our panelists 10 questions about how AI will change education. The surprising answers I got were no, 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 on all front. So that's interesting because what we see as a society and what we are doing as educators is slightly different. And I think as educators, our responsibility is to question the very role that we do every day. So before we start off, my panelists come from different backgrounds, and I'd just like to quickly give yourself a little background so that when we ask questions, everybody knows the context from which you're coming. So, sir,
very good morning. I am Dr. Pradeep Sharma, Registrar of University of Engineering and Management, Jaipur. It's a part of IEM UEM group since last 4 decades. We are into higher education in engineering, management, physiotherapy, computer applications, hotel management, undergraduate, postgraduate, and PhD programs. And our main motto is to provide good education so that the students can get good jobs. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Shaheen Shafi. I'm the principal at Heritage Experiential Learning School, Noida. This school is part of a chain of schools that is known for its experiential learning. We started doing that 20 years ago. NEP talks about it in 2020. We started way back in 2004. So thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. And my name is Amol Arora. I'm the managing director of Shamrock and Shamford Group of Schools. We have a chain of about 650 preschools, primary schools, secondary schools across India, Nepal, and Bangladesh, and we're opening about 1 school every week. So straight away, ma'am, to you. I mean, what has AI has been there for a couple of generative AI has been there for a couple. What has exactly changed in your classroom, and how do you see the role of AI change the classroom in the next 10 years?
I'll start with a quote of Edward Deming. I think it's a quote that says, "It is not necessary to change. Survival is not mandatory." So as I understand, if we cannot fight change, and therefore our classrooms are changing. When I look at AI, the adoption of AI is gradual because I think there is a lot of questions around AI at the school level. However, my teachers have started looking at differentiated learning and looking at ways in which AI can help them create lesson plans that cater to different learning levels in the classroom. We are looking at AI to help us with paced learning. Every child learns at a different pace, and therefore, what is it that AI can help us leverage in terms of giving children graded assignments, different kinds of assignments, staggered assignments that can help us. Another powerful thing that is changing in our classrooms is the fact that we are able to support children with special needs more powerfully using AI.
And how do you think 10 years from now the classroom of the schools will change? Because it will be a disservice to the children agar wo वैसे ही वही 8 periods 40 minutes classes होते रहे. This is the NCERT curriculum, you prepare for the test. It will be a disservice in today's time. So how do you think things will change in the next 10 years?
I think more and more, definitely when I will start with the fact that what I just shared a little while earlier. Everything that is new and that we put into place needs guardrails, needs some ethical boundaries within which to work. We can't have change which is not managed. But I'm coming to what you're saying. Classrooms will change because children will get more agency, more voice. The ability to choose what they are learning, how they are learning. The role of the teacher will change from a content provider to a mentor, a facilitator, and somebody who can look at supporting the children, because the world is getting more and more difficult for them.
Okay, question for the audience. How many of you feel schools are changing slower than the world outside? Raise your hand. Schools need to do more. Clearly, clearly. So, a question for you, Dr. Sharma. I mean, and this is a question that kids are already asking. So, right, so let me be the devil's advocate here. If everything I need to know for a job, I can learn on YouTube through ChatGPT, why do I need to pay lakhs of rupees for a degree now?
A good question, but definitely it has some confusion. Question itself is having some confusion. There are no lakhs of rupees for a degree, and there is no guides available to get a job on YouTube. The only requirement for a job is skill. If you have a skill, then definitely you can get it. If you have a right as per prescribed educational qualification, you will get a job. And definitely, higher education institutions these days are transforming students for a job. In earlier panel, some gentlemen were saying that the higher academic institutions are not responsible for job. Why? They are. This is the time, this is the duration when the school student coming out of their schools are in transformation age. They transform themselves into adults. And definitely, when they are transforming, they are looking for something like they are making their life. They are standing at their toes. And definitely, when they are thinking about it, they are thinking about jobs. So when they are thinking about jobs, universities, higher academic institutions, and the teachers are responsible to provide everything supportive to get them job or get them some career ahead in their future so that they can support their lives, they can help the societies, and they can stand in societies by proud and saying that, okay, we have done this schooling from that school, or we are pass out of that university. As far as the question related to the AI and the impact, what you are saying, sir has provided us a few questions. In earlier he said, I put all no, because sir said if I put yes, he will not discuss that. I wanted to discuss everything. There were certain questions like, where is the confusion that you will remove the teachers if the AI is implemented? Why to remove the teacher? Teacher will not be removed. Teacher will be trained. Teacher have to train. This is a question of mindset and trust. I always said that we should change our mindset. We should have a trust on the system that teachers will be trained so that students can be given a right kind of education, a right kind of skill. As far as the classroom is change is there, see, teachers' role right now are in transformation. Teachers will be transformed into a mentor. Like, whatever the curriculum is there, as sir said, Amol sir, that it is available on YouTube or whatever the digital media students are taking care of, they can get it. Definitely, they can get it. Earlier it was not possible, but right now in YouTube or whatsoever the digital media, they can get whatsoever the content is available. But where is the guidance to grasp that? Where is the mentorship that this particular question or something, how you will create it? How you will transform?
I can ask, so can I answer that? Why not use ChatGPT for that? That can help me. I'm getting stuck here. If it can code better than me, it can code better than a human being. So it is giving me feedback. I can ask it 50 times. It does not get irritated. "Ye kyun dobara pooch rahe ho?" So what's the problem in learning from something, getting feedback from ChatGPT?
Coming to that.
And it does take lakhs of rupees to do the course as well.
Yes, definitely. See, we are using ChatGPT, that's why again and again coming ChatGPT. But there are hundreds of tools available for AI, we can do the work. But we are using ChatGPT.
I'm using it as an example, sir.
Yeah, for example.
Gemini or whatever.
Okay, so there are AI tools. See, in every era, have you not used hammer when the hammer was invented? Have you not used any other tool when it was invented? So you have to use ChatGPT or any other AI tool, it is invented. You have to use the Anthropic what they have offered.
So would you allow a student to submit a paper from ChatGPT and assess it for your exams? Because that tool is available, the hammer is available.
See.
Or are you saying, nahi, hammer hai, but aap abhi haath se daba ke karo?
That's why I'm saying it's a change of mindset we have to take. It's a change of trust we have to take. But please listen first. When we are saying that we are accepting the answers from ChatGPT, we have to change our mindset that, okay, whatever the students are giving is reliable as per my requirement. So we have to give the open test, open book test. Why this is you can say learning by what you said.
So why not just open book, give open AI also test as well?
Yes, we can do. Means
Yeah.
it's a whole change of means the mindset.
I don't think
will be
anyone's
there.
doing that right now. They're
See, in
thinking
the-
how to ban ChatGPT.
That's what I am saying. It's a mindset that you are raising a question that why we cannot use ChatGPT. It's a mindset. When the mindset of all other people will change and will be in process that, okay, we are accepting this, it will take some time. It will not immediately happen. Right now, everybody is taking a smartphone. Earlier, when a smartphone introduced, everyone was saying, oh, it has pictures, it has movies, it will not be, means, it should not be given to everybody. But parents, students, guardian, everybody is taking, it takes some time. So, for using AI tools, again will take some time. Industry right now, in a very good mood to accept everything related to AI training, whatever. Academic institutions need to change. Professors who have not done any training on AI need to change their mindset. They are basically the barrier of learning of these AI tools. They are not thinking because they have to learn themselves first.
Sure.
So my only thing is we need to change the mindset, and accordingly the trust we have to build on the system, then definitely our students will be employable, and we need to provide every support for this system. Reliable AI should be there.
So ma'am, on the same, I just want to add something before you answer. So you said that the mindset of the teachers is, do you think the problem is the teachers, or is it because schools clearly are still teaching for that class 12th exams, are still teaching for that IIT entrance exams, which is testing, what is it testing? Just memorization under pressure. Or kya hai class 12th exam? That's it. Which is a useless skill in today's time. And our whole school system is designed for that. So is the problem the teacher's mindset, or do you think it's a policy? Is it the parents? Where is the problem? Why are we still teaching the way we were teaching in the previous century? And everybody raised their hand that schools are not doing enough in the times of AI. We are not keeping pace with the world outside.
Schools are not isolated entities. They are governed by policies. They are governed by systems, by society, and of course parental expectations. There is a lot that we are allowed to do. So let's say till grade 7, we don't have exams. We don't have textbooks at our school, right? But there are different ways in which we look at how we're using AI, we're using assessments, we're using portfolios, we're using real world, we have maker space where children create prototypes. So there's a lot that we are doing, but schools will, so whatever agency schools have, I think that they're making some headway.
So if the system, when we say the system, what do we refer to? The boards? Because class 7th, you only accepted that there is pretty much freedom in what we do. But yet, it's almost like, हाँ ये सब कर लो, and class 8 में, as a parent, we all tell our children, अब serious होने का time हो गया है. So why is board exam and 10th, 12th still serious? And if it's so irrelevant, yet it's so important, who will change this then? Are we waiting for change to come, some bureaucrat to stand up one day in South Block and say, ab se 12th ke exams khatam hai? How many of you feel 12th exams are important in today's time when you're hiring? Anybody? Not important, right? Yet, बच्चों का पूरा 14 साल तो focus एक target ही होता है. All the schools are marketing their exams results only, and that's how parents also. आज आप लोग बोल रहे हो, but when you're deciding your child's school, आप marks देखते हैं या IIT में कितने बच्चे हुए. So clearly, there's a dichotomy, and if educators don't bring about this change, who's going to do that, ma'am? I mean, bureaucrats are not going to do it. Yeah.
I don't look at marks at all.
Nobody looks at marks when we're interviewing. Nobody. I was just sharing before the panel that I have 3 candidates who have I'm looking for a graphic designer. I have one guy who's done a 3-year degree in a university, one guy who's done a diploma in Arena while he was doing open school, say BA, and third guy who learned from YouTube and ChatGPT. And I'm actually liking that guy because my drive hai. Because things are going to change so fast, I don't want the guy who's got a degree and say, mujhe sab kuch aata hai. So clearly there is a question on the ROI of the school system. So are we just trying to hold on to a system which is going to collapse? Are we going to become the Kodak camera as well? I mean, because clearly we are resisting change. Teachers ki job chali jayegi. Who are we protecting here, ma'am?
I don't think it's the schools who are protecting this change.
The status quo.
May I now? You have to allow me some time. First of all, very politically incorrect. I'm a principal of a school and I hope none of my parents are here. But I don't believe that a board exam of any level, whether it's grade 10 or 12, really should be the judge of a child's worth, for sure, which means there has to be change. Who's resisting change? I think in our own ways, we are creating change. Of course, as a gentleman in the previous panel discussion said, we're an impatient nation. We are, because change at that level requires thoughtfulness. You have to understand that we're dealing with children, very young children, and we have to make sure that whatever change comes in is safe and is sustainable.
So ma'am, you said, sir gave an example of a hammer. Now, AI and smartphones are a tool which ideally they should know how to manage distraction, and yet all schools are banning it and proudly saying, "Hamare yahan school mein phone allowed nahi hai." And when the children go outside, the parents give them a phone in class 6th, 7th, right? So clearly the child lives in two different worlds. We can't say we are a part of the society. Are we just trying to avoid mobile phones because we don't know how to manage it? Hame khud dar lagta hai because kids are smarter than us? Or is there a genuine reason that they need to be mobile free, like in a yoga retreat jaise hota hai?
Okay. Before I answer that question, I want to ask all of you, how many of you have left your phone alone for the past hour? Have not touched it? Just maybe 2 hands? Yeah? As adults, we find it very difficult to let go of our phones. So having
even when there's no ping, we generally check WhatsApp and say...
Even though there is no ping, yeah. Would you let me?
Yeah. So it all depends on your priorities at that particular point in time. So if I decide that I don't want to get into any communication outside world, I'll keep my phone aside at 9:30 p.m. and I'll pick my phone only at 8 a.m. in the morning next.
Sure.
It all depends on your priorities.
So as a school, should we tell our children how to manage this? Because hum to denial mein hai na school.
May I answer the question?
So the answer to question is, first, instead of we teaching our kids, our students, we as parents, we as grandparents need to be wise enough whether the device that we are currently using is helpful to me at that point of time or not.
Thank you.
That's all.
I was addressing a group of parents today before I came here, and I was telling them, as we all know, that it takes a village to raise a child. A school can't do this in isolation, as that gentleman rightly said. Parents have to be equal partners in this journey. We can't have us telling children that, you know, it's unsafe to be using phones or there should be a limited time. But when they go home on the dining table, everybody's using a phone. There are no conversations happening at home. Yes, you go to any restaurant and you see, whether it's 2 people sitting or an entire family sitting, everybody's on their phones.
It's become a pacifier for the 2-year-old.
So you cannot outsource parenting to the school. It is important that the school and the home work together on this, and we build certain. It is a certain strength, a certain understanding, a certain right from wrong. Let me also give you a little example. we had a cyber security session with grades 3 and 4. A very, very well-known expert came in, and he was appalled to see how much the children are exposed to in terms of they knew what APK file download, how they are downloaded. They were, you know, what is that? There's a very dangerous game.
Executable file, exe file.
No, there's a very dangerous game.
So that whale, blue whale, black whale, kya?
No.
PUBG.
There's a game in which you move into rooms, and then there are very dangerous things that children are exposed to. No, there's another. Roblox.
Ma'am,
Roblox.
बच्चे होते, they would have answered it.
Yeah, it's Roblox. I remembered. So I'm just saying that there's a child who had 1 lakh followers on Instagram by a page created by the parent. So we have to do this together. When we say that we are not moving fast enough, it is because we have to be vigilant. I may train my teachers. We may expose our children to, and a lot of schools allow the children to carry tabs to school. All their books are on that tab. But the point is learning how to use them well.
Yes, and Finland's gone back from tech to no tech as well. So, so clearly, hum adults, our generation is clearly confused. But how many of you, just one last question, how many of you feel that schools and colleges should allow more use of AI and mobile phones in their classrooms and assessments and tests? How more? That's a divided audience. Less? Ban hona chahiye? Raise your hand. और बाकी लोग हाथ नहीं खड़ा करेंगे कुछ. Everyone's good.
Sir,
so we have achieved our purpose
sir,
in this panel. We've clearly confused everybody. The time is up, ma'am. Sorry.
Once
The time is up. वो मुझे दोबारा नहीं बुलाएंगे कभी फिर Financial Express
the
वाले.
10-second solution is digital citizenship and internet maturity should be a compulsory subject in all schools across India.
Definitely.
And it's a UNESCO mandate.
Well
Yeah,
said,
thank you.
definitely. So clearly, schools and colleges need to do more in terms of integration and understanding. It's our responsibility as educators see, because earlier, our role came as custodians of knowledge. वो खत्म हो गया. Custodians of assessment, वो टूट रहा है. And credibility, that certification that I am from that school, so give me a job, that is also under question now. So if we don't ask these questions to ourselves, my role is, I'm an educator, I run schools myself, so ma'am, I was just being the devil's advocate over here, slightly provocative. Apologies for that, but if we don't do more, then we risk the risk of being irrelevant. The market outside is not waiting for our approval or understanding. It's changing every day, and if we don't do it, if we don't change and adapt, we're actually doing a disservice to our kids who are in schools and colleges today, and the next generation may not even come to our school institutions as well. So thank you so much, everybody. Thanks to all for an engaging audience as well. So, over to you, ma'am.
He has concluded, but I want to add something. I don't know why he has not invited me to talk, purposefully or means ignorance, maybe, but I want to talk. Because he has pointed out one example of Kodak, and you all know that there was a peak time when Kodak was at its peak, right? Around 99% of the market, camera market was with Kodak. Company did not change with the technology, and you know, right now nobody is using Kodak, and now it is closed. As the gentleman over there pointed out, and ma'am also, and sir also in his concluding remark, though he has concluded the session. So, if we are not giving, again I am saying, it's the mindset of the teacher, whether it is in a school or in higher academic institution, and the trust on the students means our deliverables. Our mindset, our trust, that whatsoever the technology right now in the market or making our students employable or reliable, we are not providing them, we are doing injustice to them. So for making them a good citizen in future, because we have to see, right now the kid is of 5 years, so definitely he should know whatever the technology right now in the market, and accordingly it will be developed. So we have to provide every support and everything. And I am very much in support of this, that every technology should be available to each and everything, every person, and everybody should use it, but in a proper manner. Thank you very much.